Welcome back to First Edition Chats with Nicole. I'm Nicole Boone. Take a walk along the Marsh Walk in Murrells Inlet and you'll find Shug's by the Inlet. Cindy Jennerette Sellers, affectionately known as Shug, began creating handmade jewelry to raise awareness for living organ donation, and she is my guest today. Welcome, so good to see you.
You too, thank y'all for having me.
Of course, as we share your story, we're going to showcase some of your beautiful jewelry so that our viewers can see your handcrafted pieces. And you're a nurse, and let's talk about this. When your former husband needed a kidney transplant, you gave him yours. And at the same time, you created your jewelry business to educate others on living organ donation. Tell me more.
So this was a way to keep Jerry's memory alive,
Yes.
and also for me to be able to keep my nursing license without having to actually go into a facility and just be wherever I am educating the public on living organ.
So you use your creativity to make this beautiful jewelry, but how did it all come about that you decided you could do jewelry?
What I didn't know I was an artist until after the fact, when I had time during my grieving. This was something that I started messing with. So I started working on designs that reflected my faith in Christ and also where I live.
Yes.
So here in the Inlet, we are a fishing village, and this was a way to pay homage to the place that I live, and also do something that when a tourist comes into the Inlet, they could grab something that is sentimental, that represents where they've been on vacation.
I love it. You know, I have several of your pieces
She
as
has
well.
several of my pieces. Yes, she does.
So I love your jewelry, but I love the fact that you took something that you found out you were good at. You used the beauty of where you live, Murrells Inlet. I love the Inlet.
Right.
And also you share what's become a ministry for you, and that's organ donation. What was the experience like when you decided you wanted to donate your kidney to your former husband?
At first, it was, I just blurted it out, yes, I want to give you a kidney, and then of course there was a little bit of fear. Of course there's fear,
Sure.
because this is a big decision, but I wanted my children's father to be alive.
Sure.
So no matter what, that was the whole principle behind it, was to have him alive for our children.
And he did eventually pass,
He
but
passed,
you
but, it
kept
was-
him alive a little longer by giving the gift of life.
Absolutely. So
Yes.
that was my purpose, is to educate people, to make them want to be a living organ donor.
And you can do that when people come to your booth on the boardwalk and when they buy your pieces, because you give them information that shares your
I
story,
share my
right?
story, absolutely, and I give them all kinds of information in a pamphlet that just discloses what my purpose is, and that they can call me anytime, they can support me online, and of course they can support us by taking care of, buying a piece of jewelry or whatever. But yes, we do have a nonprofit in memory of Jerry to keep his memory alive.
Okay, now back to the jewelry. What's some of the favorite pieces?
So the favorite right now is the piece that I have on, and the piece in front center
Yes,
here, which
gorgeous.
are the pearls. The pearls are attached to something that I call Hooked on Christ Forever, which is my #1 seller. It put me on the map.
Yes, it did.
And Christ is a fisher of men, I tell everybody. And it is accessible to you online. If you don't want to come into my shop, you can shop online.
And quickly tell them where online.
So online, it's Shugs in Memory of Jerry Sellers.org, because we are a .org. We also have a Facebook, we have an Instagram, and we also have TikTok now. I actually post videos of me literally making the jewelry, and we cast and pour our own gold in-house.
It's just gorgeous.
We got anything you need.
This girl right here, one of the most giving people I've ever met. If there's anything going on in the community, she's the first to donate. She's the first to make a piece to say, I will give proceeds to that, whether it's hurricane victims, flood victims. And I appreciate you for the person that you are. We love Shug.
Thank you. Thank y'all. Yes, thank you.
Thank you for being my guest today.
I am honored to be her guest any day. So thank you so much,
You're
Nicole.
welcome. We'll be right back.